Yo, what's good, guys? It's Jidel, and today we're gonna be doing a fun experiment. What if every current NBA player was in their prime? Now, the question is, how much does this change the young guys? Guys like Tatum or Zion, how much better are they gonna get? I'm not sure. Shout out to Y Mini Morg Z for the roster, 2020 players in prime. Now, we all know the biggest risers are gonna be Vince Carter on the Hawks and Derrick Rose on the Pistons. So the only settings, of course, we're gonna change here. We're gonna turn off injuries, as always. And I guess, you know, we'll turn team chemistry off just for this experiment because the teams are going to be way different, especially the Pistons. Speaking of, should we be from the Pistons? You know what? Let's be from the Hawks. I think Prime Vince playing with Trae Young could be a lot of fun. We could make a nasty squad with that. So we got Vince Carter, Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter goes up to an 88. I don't know if DeAndre Hunter will ever really get up to an 88. I kind of view him more as like an elite 3-and-D in his absolute prime, like a really, really good role player. But okay, John Collins, 88. That makes sense. Guys, it's hard to be a 90. I know we see like 22 age, 88, but it's hard to really. Being a 90 overall NBA player means you are an absolute god. So even guys like Evan Turner have really beefed up our bench. And so the Hawks are low-key kind of like a title favorite. Kinda. Let's see what our rotation is. We don't have Capella. I guess this is pre-trade, but that's okay. You know, we got Bruno Fernando, Collins, Vince, Herter. Yeah, this is a really good team. But all right, let's go through all the teams and then let's sim the season and look at the stats. Miami Heat, prime Jimmy, Adebayo, Dragic in his prime is pretty good. I guess they're saying Harrow and Nunn will get up to 84. Winslow, this is pre-trades. Okay. Yeah, the Heat don't really get too much better, I would say. I mean, obviously the ratings went up, but relative, not that much better. The Hornets, ooh, yeah, not so great. The Jazz, they say Mitchell will be in his prime at 92. I could see that. Yeah, a low 90. That seems like Mitchell's prime could be like that. You got to remember, in real life, guys don't just keep going up and up and up. A lot of times player progression in real life is like up, stalemate for 2 years, up a little bit, stalemate, down, up. It's never really linear like it is in 2K. De'Aaron Fox up to a 90, Bagley up to an 87, Hield 86. Okay, the Kings might not be so great. The Knicks, Barrett 89. Okay, so they have to make a lot of assumptions about how good these guys are going to get, which is totally fair. The Lakers, man, the Lakers become so good. LeBron, Davis, Howard. I forgot about Dwight. When I was thinking about this video, I was like, oh, the Lakers. I mean, they already had their two guys pretty much in their primes. But no, they have Dwight Howard, who won 3 straight Defensive Player of the Years and brought a team to the finals on the team. They got Cousins, never really part of a winning program, but still an absolute monster. And with LeBron, look at all these centers. They got Prime Rondo. Okay, it's not like Prime Rondo is a great shooter to help space the floor in today's NBA, but I don't know. When I first started watching the NBA, Rondo was in his prime, and he was probably one of the scariest players that I like. As a Cavs, then Heat fan because I love LeBron. I hated playing the Celtics more so because of Rondo than any other player on that team. Rondo was a beast. I don't think Kuzma's ever going to be an 87 in real life. I don't think he'll ever be that good because he's already 24 and he's like, what, is 77 or 78 in the real roster. So there's no real way for Kuzma to get to 87. So I'm going to actually just change Kuzma's rating real quick. I don't know what to really lower because I'm really confused about shot IQ. Kuzma's shot IQ is not like that. It's not that good. I'm gonna bump that down. Sorry, Kuz. This man does not have 99 hands. I know that. Pass IQ is nah, dude. It ain't like that, Kuz. I'm sorry. Kuzma is not that consistent on offense. I watch a lot of Laker games and I actually like Kuzma. I was on the don't trade Kuzma train, but this is a bit overrating him. So I'm just lowering him a bit to make this a little bit more fair. I've drawn him down to an 85. I don't know. I don't really know. Like 76 seems right to me because like Kuzma's like when I see the number 76 for 3-point in my mind, I think that's hit or miss. But I don't know in 2K. Does that mean like he's a good shooter or not? I don't know. Moving on. The Magic. Ooh, yeah. I don't know about the Magic. I actually think Fultz in his prime will be better than an 84. I don't know. I still believe in Fultz. Maybe I'm weird like that. I don't know. Doncic only up to a 94? Maybe. I mean, there's a chance Luka is just this good and doesn't really improve much. Because he's already so good. They're like, you never know. But I would say he's probably going to improve. Porzingis, Brunson, this team really doesn't have a lot of depth. The Nets, they got Prime Durant, Prime Kyrie, Prime DeAndre Jordan. That's actually big. DeAndre was really good defensively on the Clippers. They got these other dudes. I would say Karis LeVert in his prime would definitely be better than Kyle Kuzma. I don't know. To me, like, he should be way higher, but I just don't know what to raise because I don't really know LeVert's game like that. I just know probably better than Kuzma. All right, moving on. Jokic, Millsap in his prime, Murray, Porter Jr. Porter Jr. is like the wild card. Like, he could be at 86. He could be at 95. We don't know. He's only 21. We don't know what Porter Jr. is going to look like in 5 years if his back holds up. It could be incredible. Pacers, Oladipo, Brogdon. Yeah, they're kind of the same team almost. Zion 96, Lonzo 86, Drew 86. These seem pretty fair to me. Ingram 84, Hayes. I mean, yeah, this seems pretty fair to me, honestly. The Pelicans, Zion at 96. I'm really curious what his stats are going to be. 99, 99, 99. He's amazing by the basket already. Derrick Rose only up to a 94. Oh, I forgot. Rose is going to get to play with prime Blake Griffin. That's a fun combo. That is so athletic. And prime Blake can shoot. Derrick Rose does not have a 99 three-pointer in his prime, bro. Come on now. Prime Rose was not a shooter like that. It was not at all a shooter like that. Blake actually became a good shooter in his prime. I would say Blake's prime was probably like some stretches with the Pistons where he's hitting threes, still really good around the basket, or Clipper days. I don't know. I had to bump Rose down. He should be higher than a 91. What do we got to change? Driving dunk. Rose, come on now. You bumped up Rose a shot so much, but you're not respecting this dude's driving dunk. Okay, draw foul. Rose was amazing at drawing fouls in his prime. There's so many 99s, but yet I feel like we're disrespecting this man. All right, well, we got prime Rose, we got Blake, we got prime Drummond. Is prime Drummond and current Drummond any different? Like, has Drummond gotten, I know he's a better free throw shooter and passer now, but overall, what do we know about Drummond? All right, we got Doumbia. Pistons are gonna be a fun team. The Raptors, prime Gasol, prime Siakam. Is Siakam in his prime now? I guess so. He could get better, I don't know. Prime Gasol is a beast. This team is actually still really good. Prime Ibaka, pretty good player. Van Vliet in his prime now, I guess. I like this team. Rockets, prime Harden, prime Westbrook, Capella, prime Tyson Chandler. We're basically adding a defensive player of the year to the Rockets. That low key is pretty big. I forgot about that. Eric Gordon in his prime, really good bench player, role player. Okay. Spurs, DeRozan and Aldridge in their prime. You got Murray. Murray could be a better, who knows, in his prime than that. But okay, Spurs kind of boring. The Suns, dang, I think Booker in his prime would be better than 89, but all right, 8 and 92. This is a fun team, I guess. The Thunder, oh, the Thunder becomes so good with prime Chris Paul. Chris Paul still kicking it. This team becomes really good with prime CP. The Timberwolves, The Trailblazers. Oh, if they get prime Pau, it's a whole new team. Look at how old Pau Gasol is. This man's old. McCollum, Whiteside, Nurkic. Damn, Gasol adding to this team is really a game changer. The Warriors, I mean, just their current guys. If you bump Draymond back up to an 89 and you got D'Angelo, I mean, sheesh, this team is good. The Wizards, oh, prime Wall, that definitely helps them. Prime Isaiah off the bench with Wall and Beal, that helps them. I mean, Isaiah beat these guys in a playoff series, so should he come off the bench? I'll leave that discussion for the comments. The Sixers, you get prime Horford, but otherwise the team is pretty much unchanged. The Bucks, pretty much unchanged. The Bulls, pretty much unchanged, higher ratings. Cavs, prime Love is, I don't know what prime Love was. Tatum, Celtics, oh, they get Hayward. They get like a really good version of Hayward. That's actually a game changer for them. Clippers, prime Lou Will, prime Harrell. I think Harrell's in its prime right now. Clippers don't really change all that much. The Grizzlies, Ja Morant. Oh, come on. Ja might be better than Ja will probably be a 95 at some point in his NBA career. Maybe Jaren will top out an 88. 88's a really good NBA player. They get prime Iggy. I mean, in this fictional world, they're going to have to play with him. So, knowing how much the Sim Engine loves Trae Young, I think my Hawks are actually going to kill it. But let's go to the end of the season, see which teams rise and fall, and see the stats. I will see you guys in about 8 seconds. All right, LeBron James in his prime ended up winning the MVP. Honestly, not a shocker given that he's the best player in the NBA in his prime. Undoubtedly, don't even try to dispute that. Only averaged 6 rebounds playing with all those big boy centers though. The rookie of the year, Ja Morant, as a prime rookie beast. I'm surprised Zion didn't. Zion was a 96 in this. Cousins was the 6th man of the year. Giannis, defensive player. That actually makes sense to me, man. It's so switchable. Malik Monk, most improved, okay. And the Lakers went 71-11. So the first team with all prime, Steph, Westbrook, LeBron, Giannis, Towns. Westbrook, okay. Kind of expected Harden there for some reason, but all right. If Dwight had his own team, I think Dwight would have been the all first team center. The second team, Trae Young, of course. Zion, second team all NBA, but not rookie of the year. This dude averaged 27 and 10 on almost 60% shooting, an absolute monster. The third team, Chris Paul. Oh, Chris Paul. How did Chris Paul not make the first team? Prime Chris, Harden, Kawhi, Luka, and Embiid. Wow. Okay. So let's look at some stats. Steph led the league in scoring. Zach LaVine, Kyrie, Dame, Giannis, Trey, Harden, Porzingis, Zion, and LeBron round out the top 10. Vince goes up to 13th. I knew Vince and Trey would be a dynamic duo. The rebounding leaders, Kevin Love, Gobert, Towns, Adebayo, Drummond. Interesting. No Dwight. I don't see Dwight anywhere here. Assists per game. Rondo. I knew Prime Rondo was going to be big in this. So Rondo had a great season, it looks like. Not shooting wise at all, but LeBron James had an amazing year. Lonzo rounds out, and Chris Paul rounding out the top assist people. All right, standings wise, the Hawks, the Cavaliers. Wow. Remember they had Kevin Love in their current guard rotation. Sixers, makes sense, they're a good team. The Bulls, that's surprising. The Pistons, I'm surprised the Pistons didn't do better. The Heat made it, the Celtics made it. Wow, okay, so very competitive. The worst team in the East only had 32 wins. The Mavericks were bad. Wow, they were bad. I mean, outside of Luka and Porzingis, their team wasn't really that deep. So the Lakers, the Rockets, okay, the Lakers really ran away with it. What were Dwight's stats? I'm sure he had 18, 9, and 62%. How many blocks? Only 1.4. What about Davis? Davis actually looks like he had a better season than Dwight. I mean, Davis is a better player than Dwight, so that's not surprising. But write in the comments who you think is going to win. I think the Lakers are going to win because they got the three-headed center cheese plus Anthony Davis, and LeBron James and Prime Rondo all on the same team is just blatantly unfair. And the Lakers, they're going to sweep the Jazz. The Hawks, who I did say I thought would be the best team, or I don't know if they said I thought they'd be the best team, but with Prime Vince and Trey Young, I knew they were going to be a saucy squad. And here they are, sweeping the Pistons and Prime Rose. The Lakers sweep the Grizzlies. Conference finals, we got the Lakers versus the Rockets. Now the Rockets, Prime Tyson Chandler is, he's an absolute stud, defensive player of the year, but the Lakers are really running Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard in their primes with LeBron. This is just an unfair matchup. The Hawks should be able to beat the Sixers. I don't know, the Sixers are pretty good, man. They got a lot of size, the kind of size that I think could give Vince a lot of trouble. So that's actually a really interesting matchup. So let's see who wins these conference finals. And the Hawks narrowly beat the Sixers in 7. Let's see who clutched up in game 7. The Hawks won by 17. Vince had a great game. Joel had a great game. Ben Simmons didn't really do much in this game 7. Didn't shoot enough. Look, if I'm Ben Simmons and I'm being guarded by Trey Young, I'm going to the hoop. Lakers versus Hawks. Dude, I feel like a lot of people who are newer NBA fans are going to call me crazy. I kind of think the Lakers in a playoff series, you got Rondo, bro. He's defensive lockdown, hustle god. Trey Young, amazing offensive threat, one of the worst defenders ever. I think the Hawks would have a hard time with Rondo in this series. Although they could put Herter on Rondo. I mean, Rondo's still going to torch Herter, but it will be a lot better than Trey Young. And then, Avery Bradley or Danny Green's not really going to make you pay by putting Trey Young on him. So that's not that bad of a matchup. Small forward, LeBron James is going to own Vince Carter in this series. Power forward, Anthony Davis is so much better than John Collins. And Bruno Fernando compared to prime Dwight Howard, this is going to be ugly for the Hawks. I think the Lakers are going to win in 5. Lakers won in 6. All right, so if everyone was in their primes, the Lakers would be the best team. I don't know if we could really dispute that. The only thing I think you could really make a case against the Lakers for is that a lot of their players don't have the greatest synergy. Rondo in his prime wasn't a great shooter, not the best fit next to LeBron James. You can see that today. Cousins and Dwight. Dwight's a good fit next to LeBron because of the pick and roll threat with Davis spacing the floor. I mean, the front court works, but I don't know. This team could really use one more really good guard. And I think they would really legit be the greatest team. If we sim this in real life, I think there might be some spacing issues for the Lakers. I'm not sure, but I do think they'd win anyway. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like below. Let me know if you want me to do an all-time team tournament. I think that could be a lot of fun too. Subscribe for more videos like this, guys. Have a great day. Peace.